Remember when the only freelancers you knew were grungy nomads who lived out of a backpack and wrote a travel blog? Okay, I was definitely one of those people back in 2011, but consider those the good old days because freelancing is now officially everywhere. Your neighbor, your aunt, even your high school teacher might have a freelancing side hustle these days. And if you want to know how you can earn money as a freelancer too, stick around to the end of this video where I will go over the 3 things that you can do to start making money today on the internet. Yes, it is no secret that freelancing is taking over the freaking world. From social media managers to copywriters to bloggers, proofreaders, designers, branding specialists, video editors, there's a freelancing side hustle for just about any and every industry out there. And while the recent global pandemic dramatically increased the number of freelancers we see out there hustling day to day, freelancing had already been trending up for years. In fact, the freelancing industry is growing 3 times faster than the traditional workforce. And stats predict that by 2027, the majority of the US workforce will be freelancers. That's crazy. So what is the big deal? Why are so many people jumping on the freelancer bandwagon? Well, as someone who has had a freelancing copywriting business for 10 years now, I can confidently tell you that there are literally hundreds of perks to being a freelancer versus working the typical 9 to 5. But today, I am sharing 6 of the biggest and best reasons why freelancing has become so mainstream and why it is not going anywhere anytime soon. And because I know you're thinking it, in number 6, I'll talk all about artificial intelligence and how that is impacting the role of freelancers in the future. Hey Posse, what's up? It's Alex. Give me a thumbs up below if you're already a freelancer who is out there slaying your trade. And if you're new to the crew, welcome. Every single week, I put out a new tutorial to help marketers, copywriters, freelancers, and entrepreneurs ignite their businesses and fuel their success. So if you want to learn more about the techniques, trends, and tactics that are working today, go ahead and subscribe below and don't forget to hit that bell to be notified when my next video goes live. Now let's dive straight in. Here are the 6 reasons why freelancing is the future. Number 1, brands and businesses need specialized skills. Think about it. Every business at some point in time or another will encounter one of those one-off projects or a task that they need specialized help with. And it is way more efficient and financially smart for that business to hire a freelancer as a contract worker rather than scouting a new employee that they have to onboard, train, and give salary and benefits to. So if they go straight to the source and just hire an expert freelancer who already knows what they're doing and they're good at it, then they'll get their deliverable quicker and cheaper. And a lot of the time, those one-off projects will turn into a consistent gig with a monthly check for us freelancers. It is a win-win. Number 2, job freedom and flexibility. So what's the number 1 biggest reason that most people chase that 9 to 5 life? It's for job security, right? Well, that is such a crock of baloney because if 2020 has taught us anything, is that there is no such thing as job security. Just like that, your stable position could be deemed unessential and you could be laid off, let go, or have your business closed thanks to an economic crash. And then you're left sitting there wondering, what in the heck do I do now? But when you're a freelancer, you work for yourself, which means you can never really be laid off or let go because you are in complete control of your workload, how many clients you have, how much you charge, and what skills you can learn. This job freedom and flexibility is life-changing. As a freelancer, you become a master of the pivot. Yes, a word we heard so much in 2020. You know you can learn a new skill, find a new client if you lose one, and grow professionally as much as you want to or need to. And no matter the state of the global economy, businesses will always need specialized skills. So while freelancing might not give you the job security in that traditional bi-weekly paycheck for the exact same amount sense, it does give you the freedom to work with as many clients as you want to, at the hours you choose, from anywhere in the world. It's like diversifying your paycheck portfolio. Multiple streams of income is the secret to security. And we'll talk more about the type of money you can make in number 4. But first, number 3, technology makes your freelance business a breeze. So today, more than ever, all of the tech advancements and innovations that we're seeing in the workforce are really pulling society away from that corporate style of conferences and meetings and going towards digital meetings and communications, which favors, yes, you guessed it, freelancers. Businesses are no longer limited to finding employees just in their local area. Now they can employ experts and specialists from anywhere in the world, which makes a lot of sense for businesses because it opens up their options for hiring the best best talent they can find. And thanks to tools like Zoom, Skype, Asana, Slack, FreshBooks, Stripe, and TransferWise, and so many more, the online work environment has been streamlined and optimized for freelancer success. These kinds of tools make it effortless for a freelancer to communicate, manage, and get payments from clients all around the world. Which leads me to that money you are wondering about. Number 4, your earning potential is unlimited. Yes, this is the big one that a lot of freelancers get the most excited about. And while it is true that money isn't everything, it is nice to know that there is no glass ceiling in terms of how much income you can bring in. So when it comes to making money as a freelancer, the sky is really the limit. You set your prices and you decide on how many clients you want to work with, and therefore you can make as much or as little money as you want to. Just remember though that your prices should be in direct reflection of your skills, experience, and the value you bring to the table. I feel like this is obvious, but I still have to say it. You won't start off your freelancing career making millions of dollars. However, it's absolutely possible for you to get there if you put in the work. In freelancing, you get out what you put in, so as long as you're willing to do the work and find the right clients, you can definitely make buckets of that money, honey. But before you get swept away in finding 40 clients to work for, remember the importance of number 5, a better work-life balance. So for a long time, people had to choose, right? Family or work, a good career or traveling the world, a high income or doing something that brings you joy. For a long time, it really wasn't possible to have the best of both worlds, at least not easy, right? But with freelancing, it is. Freelancing bridges the gap between having a stable income and being able to spend more time with your family, travel the world, or do what you really love to do, because it can be done from anywhere you choose and whenever you choose. So for example, the new mom who wants to spend all day with her baby can still earn money by working during naps and after bedtime. Or the millennial who wants to travel the world without staying in hostels can travel whenever their heart desires, stay at the best resorts and hotels along the way, and supplement their income through freelancing. And now more than ever before, people can actually do what they love and make good money doing it, provided they're actually good at it, of course. And all of this drastically improves the quality of life for those that exchange the daily grind for freelancing freedom. We're talking less depression, less stress, less job turnover, and fewer health problems because, hey, now I actually have time to go to the gym. And now for the big one that's on everyone's mind, what does artificial intelligence mean for freelancers? I get this question all the time. Well, I am here to tell you, number 6, freelancing is not replaceable by AI. So in my opinion, AI will never fully replace freelancing, not completely, because we are humans and we need emotional connection, and that will never change. So rather than seeing this inevitable advancement in technology as a threat or as an excuse to not get started, think about how you can strategically use these AI tools to support you in your freelancing journey. The truth is that freelancers are actually more prepared for those AI shifts than the general workforce, because freelancers can work with the AI tools to generate quicker and better results for their clients, whereas other more standard employment options may be completely, if not already, replaced by AI. So think manufacturing lines and call centers. No matter what though, real human connection, empathy, and creativity cannot be replaced by a robot, which is so important for copywriting. So are you convinced yet that freelancing is the future? If you're ready to kickstart your freelancing journey, here are 3 quick, easy, and practical ways for you to get started making money today. Number 1, get specific. So the first step is obvious. You have to actually pick what you want to do. So start with your passions and your natural skill sets and go from there. Do you love writing, web design, photography, or social media? You can easily turn any one of those passions into a full-time, profitable, and fulfilling freelancing career. So get out a pen and a piece of paper and start brainstorming some ideas. Write down a list of 3 to 4 things that you're passionate about and could be great at, and start researching them so that you have a better idea of what it takes to freelance in each industry. Once you narrow it down to your top pick, you can then move on to number 2, package your skills. You need to get very clear on who you are, what you do, and how you can help businesses. So if you want to be a copywriter, for example, you aren't going to land very many clients by approaching them and saying, "Hi, I'm a copywriter and I'll write copy for you." You will, however, have much more success if you say, "Hey, I'm a copywriter and I specialize in writing email sequences. Can I help you out with your email sequences to sell more of your product?" No matter what freelancing industry you're in, getting super specific on what you offer is very important before you pitch any clients. And once you have your skills all packaged up, you can move on to number 3, find clients. Yes, put yourself out there and find some clients. Remember that you need to be visible in order to be seen. So update your Instagram, your Facebook, your LinkedIn profile to reflect who you are and what you're now doing. Get on freelancing sites like Fiverr and Upwork and start reaching out directly to brands and businesses that you want to work for. And this is the most important advice of all, guys. Be real and be personal, and make sure you're talking about how you can help them, not why they should hire you. And I know that initial process of finding your first client can seem like a daunting task. But once you get over that initial hump, if you do a great job and show up in integrity, I promise it'll get so much easier. So I will see you next week. Until then, I'm Alex. Ciao for now. All right, guys, if you enjoyed that video, make sure to check out the next one from me right here. And you can click right here to get a free gift. So what does a day in the life of a copywriter look like? Well, no 2 days are the exact same, and if you asked me that question in 2019 before the global pandemic, my answer would be wildly different than it is today.